The Indus Valley Civilization thrived from 2600 to 1900 BCE in present-day Pakistan and northwest India. Known for its advanced urban planning, cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro featured grid layouts, brick houses, and sophisticated drainage systems. The civilization had a thriving economy based on agriculture and trade. They exchanged goods like beads and pottery with distant regions, including Mesopotamia. Although the Indus script remains undeciphered, the civilization's seals and artifacts suggest a rich cultural and religious life. Rituals and nature worship seem to play an important role. Around 1900 BCE, the civilization mysteriously declined. Possible reasons include climate change and shifts in river patterns. Despite this, the Indus Valley Civilization left a lasting legacy, influencing future cultures in South Asia. How did it all begin? Well, there are three fascinating perspectives on its origins. So, let's get started. The first perspective takes us back to the rugged mountains of Baluchistan. Around 7000 BCE, this region was home to Neolithic cultures, a way of life that was slowly evolving. Fast forward to around 4500 to 3500 BCE, and these early settlers began to move towards the fertile plains of the Indus Valley. It was in the Hakra Basin, part of the Indus region, that these early cultures paved the way for what would later become the Harappan civilization. Their gradual migration and settlement laid the foundation for what would eventually grow into one of the largest ancient civilizations in the world. Now let's jump to around 4000 BCE. We find ourselves in Ramanderi, a fascinating archaeological site located in the Hakra area. This site is significant because it's considered one of the earliest known towns of the Indus Valley Civilization. What makes Ramanderi stand out is its level of planning. The town had well laid out roads and houses, similar to what we later see in Harappa, located to the west. It's a clear indication that organized urban life was taking root in this region long before the height of the Indus Valley Civilization. The second perspective is all about the natural environment. The climate of the Indus Valley between 3000 and 2000 BCE was nothing like what it is today. Instead of the arid and semi-arid conditions we associate with this region, it was much wetter, with heavy rainfall and a strong flow of water through the rivers. The Indus and the Saraswati, often linked to the dried-up Hakra River, were key water sources. The Saraswati in particular was believed to be fed by waters from the Yamuna and Sutlej rivers before they changed course. This abundance of water created an environment ripe for agriculture and settlement, allowing the Indus Valley Civilization to flourish. And finally, we have the latest perspective, the discoveries at Rakhigarhi. Recent excavations at this site have given us new insights into the origins of the Indus Valley Civilization. Rakhigarhi, located in Haryana, India, is one of the largest Harappan sites ever discovered, and the findings here suggest that the civilization may have had its roots much earlier than previously thought. These discoveries are challenging old theories and giving us a more complex picture of how the Indus Valley Civilization came into existence. It's an ongoing journey of discovery that continues to reshape our understanding of this ancient culture. Key stages: Pre-Harappan period, 5500 to 3500 BCE. Early pastoral communities settled in Baluchistan and the Indus plains, cultivating crops like wheat, barley, dates, and cotton. They domesticated animals and began pottery production. Early Harappan phase, 3500 to 2600 BCE. Settlements expanded. Agriculture became more advanced with the use of copper, the wheel, and the plow. Pottery, granaries, and defensive walls emerged, along with long-distance trade networks and terracotta figurines. Mature Harappan period, 2600 to 1800 BCE. The civilization reached its peak with large, well-planned cities, standardized brick construction, and extensive trade networks connecting the Indus Valley to Mesopotamia. Advanced systems of weights, measures, and intricate seals were developed. Late Harappan phase, 1800-1200 BCE. The civilization gradually declined. Many sites were abandoned, trade networks collapsed, and the writing system fell out of use. Urban life gave way to village-based cultures, but aspects of Harappan craftsmanship continued in rural areas. Now, let's explore the vast extent of the Indus Valley Civilization. The civilization began in the regions of Sindh and Punjab, but it didn't stop there. It spread southward into Baluchistan and Gujarat, while also making its way eastward into Rajasthan, Haryana, and even the western borders of Uttar Pradesh. This spread highlights the remarkable reach of the Indus Valley Civilization. The regions covered by the Indus Valley Civilization were diverse. From Sindh and Punjab to Baluchistan, Rajasthan, and Gujarat, the civilization's influence was felt across a vast expanse. Even the border areas of western Uttar Pradesh were part of this ancient network. The diversity of these regions speaks to the civilization's adaptability and reach. Now let's talk about the sheer scale of this civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization spanned an area of around 1.2 million square kilometers. kilometers. To put that into perspective, it was larger and more widespread than both Mesopotamia and Egypt, two of the most famous ancient civilizations. From the Sawalik Hills in the north to the Arabian Sea in the south, and from the Makran coast in the west to Meerut in the east, the Indus Valley Civilization truly covered a vast territory. At the heart of this civilization were its cities and towns, particularly during the Mature Harappan period. Harappa, located in Punjab in modern-day Pakistan, was one of the major centers. To the south, in Sindh, was Mohenjo-Daro, another crucial city connected to Harappa via the Indus River. South of Mohenjo-Daro was Chanhu-Daro, further extending the civilization's southern reach. In Gujarat, the port city of Lothal, near the Gulf of Cambay, was an important trade hub. Nearby, in the Kutch region of Gujarat, was Dholavira, known for its impressive Harappan fortifications and its development through three distinct phases: early, mature, and late Harappan. Kalibangan, located in northern Rajasthan, is notable for having both pre-Harappan and Harappan remains. Similarly, Banawali in Haryana shows traces of both pre-Harappan and Harappan phases, illustrating the region's role in the civilization's expansion. Rakhigarhi, also in Haryana, along the banks of the river Ghaggar, stands out for being larger than Dholavira and featuring Harappan fortifications. The Indus Valley Civilization also extended to coastal regions. Sutkagendor and Surkota were key coastal cities, with Surkota marked by a prominent citadel, emphasizing the importance of coastal trade and defense. As the civilization transitioned into its later phases, cities like Rangpur and Rojdi in Gujarat, along with Dholavira and Rakhigarhi, continued to thrive. These later Harappan cities played a crucial role in sustaining the legacy of the Indus Valley Civilization, even as urban life began to decline. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all our upcoming videos on Indus Valley Civilization. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.